Hello everybody, it's Big Al with more content on War of Nova. So, it's been a little bit of a rough morning for me. I hope this is going. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. So, it's been a little bit of a rough morning. So, I noticed patch notes. We'll talk about those. So, there's some changes with the patch notes that I'm not happy about. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Okay, everything's going. Okay. We see Dozer and Solo already in here. Thank you guys. Angus, my man. It's good to have you. Pete. Don't forget to put your in-name game, guys. In-game name, yeah. See if I said that right. I'm doing good. It's been a rough morning. Woke up. Stock market is down. At least my stocks. Then you got some patch notes that came through that I'm not very happy about, which we'll talk about those. Um, they did get rid of the timer, thankfully. I mean, we still got another week, week and a half, probably a week before the timer starts. I don't know. So, how's everybody else doing? And I'm going to start, I'm going to pull up the patch notes on my phone so I can read through them. I mean, one thing that I know a lot of people aren't happy about is they're kind of vague. They need to be more specific on some of the things. So, on the patch notes, they're fixing the notification system for when the strike craft are repaired, fabricated, when buildings are done. Fog of War is going to be changing. So, at the beginning of the season, ships are visible to everyone. What ship is which? Okay. Mid-season, ships visible to faction members only. Okay. So that means they're going to go back to, like, Omega's going to see, what is it, ciphers for Arcos or whatever. Okay, not a problem. And then at late season, ships visible to guild members only. Okay, I can see that. Trying to get rid of some of the spy games. Okay, I understand that. Let's see. New ship ability reduces enemy ship attack, which is vague. But fixes and improvements. Fixed ships getting stuck when warp was used during retreat. Okay, perfect. You know how, like, if you recall a ship and then speed it up, a lot of times it would stay in the tile that it was recalling from? Yeah. Hi, Cowboy. Season, like I said, there's probably about a week and a half left. Okay. One of the other fixes or improvements. Fixed infinite redraw issue. Ships now recall automatically after the 5th redraw. That totally sucks balls. Everybody knows I love to surf. That is one of the most most fun I have is trying to get ships to surf. And then when I get them to surf, it is great. So there will be no more surfing. That really bugs me. Really, really bugs me. And then it's got general performance improvements and bug issues. So it looks like they've made quite a few changes, which is good. I mean, it's showing they're not just sitting around doing nothing. So that part's good. But they're taking away my surfing, guys. Guys, don't forget to put your in-game name so I can enter you into the drawing. Did you do the update yet, Cowboy? Yeah, I had a surf yesterday with like 29 or 30 or something. Let's see if it's still in here. Nope. Was it there or was it down here? I'm wondering if it has to be draws. 5 draws in a row. Oh, now they're all individual reports. And what I mean by that is like here, I caused a draw, but I killed the first defender and then caused a draw. Does that 5 redraw counter reset after I kill one of the enemies? Because there are times that I don't kill the first enemy and it just keeps redrawing. I mean, because you're trying to set it up to where it's not doing that much damage. That's going to cause problems though if these aren't minimized. You know how before it would say there was X amount of reports underneath this, and they're all individual reports? That's going to cause issues. I got you already, Solo. Geo, gotcha. So, yeah, kind of bummed about the surfing thing. But I have more level ships this season than I have any others. As you can see, 8, I got 11 to 50. Of course, a couple of them are only for PvE, most of them. Now, here's one of the other issues I'm having. Okay, I got 11 different ships here. 11. And I can't beat the damn challenges. I got Mjolnir, Tyrant, Machina, and Kraken left. I got 11 different ships, and none of them can beat them. And Cowboy's going to say, well, use Corruptor. I did use Corruptor. I built them my way, and then I copied your build. I couldn't do it. Beer Buffalo, nice to see you, pal. You missed my complaining about no more surfing. Widow, I used a little bit in PvP against Tyrannus. He seemed to be holding up okay overall. I mean, there was some fights I wish he would have done better, but so far he's doing pretty good. I'm going to do like a deep dive into some reports if I can get some against Beer Buffalo. Okay, he's saying use Widow. I'm going to show you. So here's the build I got. I switched everything over to do mostly damage. Okay, I got this. I got the power. I got this one maxed out. And then I got these two maxed out. Okay, I will get my power gear on them, and I'm going to show you. I can't do it. It's not like my gear is bad either. Yeah, I tried my Cypher too on the rest of them, and I couldn't get them. I mean, like I said, my gear's not bad, so. Okay, Widow, here we go. See, I'm not getting close enough. And I sat here and I did it, I don't know, 10 times each last night. It's like I'm always just, if I get the perfect RNG, I'm still just a little bit off. Son of a bitch. You are my freaking hero. I swear to God, I tried it last night and I couldn't get it. You want to know why you're my freaking hero? Look here. I need one. And I now have MJ at M5. You are my freaking hero. I'll mess with your skills later. That is awesome. My gear's terrible. Yeah, right. Well, you might have better gear if you only ran one account. No, I don't have any ignore evasion support. I have a solo one that gives like 15% or something like that, but nothing to refine them. Yeah, I'm super stoked about Mjolnir being M5. I only cleared a couple using Odin. Yeah, you got to use your different ships. You're gonna have to level them. Geo. Yeah, like they were saying, they've used Cipher for a lot of them. Some of them have, I just use Widow. I mean, it used to be I could take my Ember Helm, which is my favorite ship, and I could beat them all. But now it's not even close. Like he can only do a couple. But I noticed, like in the hard challenges, I'm having to use different ships, so you can't just level one or two ships for the season and be like, okay, I'm good. I had to level multiple ones. I also want to try something with Moonveil. I've been looking at Moonveil a lot, and I think there might be a PvP possibility here. So go with the Elder and Strikecraft plus 45%. You got here, you got the heal. Okay, you got a heal down here. You got your uh, heal block here. You got possibility confusion here. You got extra deals an additional 140% energy damage, which you don't want to max out because then it doesn't work right. Then instead of getting a standard attack and additional energy attack, it all becomes just one attack at radiation, which does not do as much damage. So I'm going to try this out with Moonveil for some PvP, and I got some Morning Stars and Berserkers. So I'm hoping that this might be something. Do I think it's going to be great? No, but do I think it has a possibility of being usable? Yes. So you guys are talking about the story mode. Yeah, I got one here. One medium done. Of course, I haven't done them in the last few days, but tried them. But they're just they're too hard. Plain and simple. There's no way a medium level anything should beat a level 50 ship. Okay, easy should be, maybe 10 to 15. Medium, 25 to 30. Maybe even 35 for the higher level mediums. And then the hard one should be 50 level ships. But yeah, that's my opinion. Where you at? Okay, let's see. Where you at, Buffalo? Where's Loki? Okay. Can you go here? That'll be a nice, definitely different. Do I want? I'm really upset that they're knocking off the surfing though. Can you make it here? Buffalo? I'm next to the planet. Go in here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they just got the medium set way too hard. Frost, nice welcome. Yeah, I just think they're way too hard. I, I mean, I understand challenges being hard. I'm cool with the challenges on the hard level being hard, but not if you want the storyline. Like, come on. Sorry, but a medium, any level 50 ship should be able to do it. I'm only using that one because I, son of a bitch. Of course, I say that and then it beats it. Um, I'm only using that ship because I know that one's got gear on it. Yeah, see? Failed. I can't believe I got MJ5 now. Yay! I'm so excited. I got Transformers jumping in my head. I'm so excited when Bumblebee's dancing in the garage at the in the first one when what's her name's going off to college and he's going off and they're saying goodbye. I mean, I'm still going to be spread around, but I just wanted MJ to get to 5. Probably should have spent more time leveling him. 4 minutes. Okay, we'll see how long it takes Buffalo to get there. 6 minutes. Okay. So, hold on. Let me get a drink really quick. So, there's a couple things I want to talk about on the live stream too. Future of the game. Of course, kind of feels a little stupid since they killed my surfing bastards. Um, let's take a look at this really quick. Okay, top factions. We got two that are able to compete with each other. Plain and simple, no other faction can compete with them one on one because the numbers just aren't there. Then you got these three here that are in range, influence wise, of being able to compete with each other. Then you got these three that are in range of being able to compete with each other. So this is kind of stupid because you're looking at if things stay the same the way they are, Eldarin or Ogrex are going to have to fight each other every season. Then these three are going to have to fight each other every season. These three are going to have to fight each other every season. Just so that people are fighting fair. I mean, we got to condense this somehow. You know, whether we go into 3 or even if we 2 factions, 3 factions, I mean, 4 is still kind of a little bit limited, but us players and the teams and leaders, we need to figure out something to get it to where it's even fighting. Everyone can have fun. It's, you know, because us and Omega, YSNP, I'm sorry, we are a strong team. We are like 20 players, but we can hold off most teams for a little bit. Like if we were playing at a crossing or, fighting, we can hold them off. We're going to lose because we just don't have the a number of people. Plain and simple. Numbers is always going to matter. But we got to do something. You know, me and Beer Buffalo were talking a little bit last night. Trying to condense maybe into two. I think there's too many players for two. I was thinking about it more last night. Maybe three, but then you have an odd man out, and somebody's always going to end up getting two versus one. It's inevitable, no matter what. Even if you say it's 1v1v1, at some point, Team A and Team B's objectives are going to align, so they're going to end up both hitting Team C. Cowboy says we need a random faction button. Um, Elk, yeah, I use either Cyclops or Morning Stars, and then a Deceiver and a Knight. You know, H just too many. I think four we could actually have it decent if the two big teams in each of these were in one faction. Like I don't. Let me go into guilds. Zorro and Jedi, for instance, because those are the first two names I see. If Zorro was here, Jedi was here, and then here you got Tak here, and then whatever the other one is in Arcos. Like, there's that. Or make it so that, like Cowboy said, which I made this comment a few seasons ago, let's do a random season. Everyone just join a random faction. Mix up players. But maybe we could do like a team random faction type thing. I mean, I have the wheel on here. I could do it live stream if all the leaders of the teams of every team in the game right now agreed to it. We can make a wheel with, two, three, or four factions, and each team I would spin. Granted, team sizes are different, but teams want to stick together, and I get that. They like to play with their friends, 100%. So, those are the kind of things we could try doing, making it random. I would love to. Whittle. Decoys are very important, guys. Okay, so here. I'm using Cyclops, Knight, and Deceiver. As you can see, I only have one Deceiver, one Knight, and then full on Cyclops. But the reason the Knights and the Deceivers are so important is one, they are very cheap units. Two, right here, evade one attack. Right here, evade one attack. And they are cheap. So if they get like this one only has an 85% chance, but if they get that first evade, that's four attacks that aren't coming at your main strike craft, your Cyclops. Okay, I mean, with Cyclops and the Morning Stars, they're going to, protect them or step in front of the attack or whatever. Okay, but the next attack that's supposed to be without protection, they will evade. So, same thing with Paladin. That's what you use on Paladin bombs. Are one Knight, one Deceiver, and then a cheap, well, and then a Vanguard unit. I'll explain that one in a little bit. Seems like every season, every live stream I talk about Paladin bombs. I love Paladin bombs. Darth Maul, nice to see you, pal. Let me write down. Choosing second barracks would be kind of cool. The draft selection doesn't work because not everybody knows everybody here. And the problem is the people that are known are some of the real big heavy hitters, so those will go first. Not only will people's feelings be hurt, but also it's to be too easy to stack teams. Oh, and then he's going to go for it. You know I'm going to die, right? Geo, did you play Rise to War before this? Son of a bitch, I caused a draw. Did the thing come down saying caused a draw? Let's see here. Damn. Loki just got his ass kicked. Did you remember Gear? Yeah. Stun immunity. Okay. Okay. I definitely need to get more Sydney's. Because I can only augment her twice. Energy, we both have X100. We both have Sydney. And then that. And damn, I should have changed that. But oh well. But hey, that works. Let's take a look at this really quick. Soldier Boy. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I think we could do something with the wheel, Cowboy, like and randomize it. I mean, again, we'd have to probably do teams because everybody wants to, play with their friends. I get that. But at least there's some kind of randomness to it. And people will meet new people, work with new people. Let, let me see something. How do you got him built? Okay, damage from close range. Okay, thermal damage and radiation damage. Okay. Okay, chance to stun on round 6. Huh. I think you need additional thermal damage. I bet you if you do thermal damage, hold on. I should get this going. Hold on, let me do this. I want to show you a. Usually I sort out the time. There is. Let's. Damn it, wrong button. I think thermal. Um. Uh. What am I doing? Thermal. Added thermal damage will help you better than the energy boosts. Right here, ship thermal damage. If you got her, I think you'll get a lot more out of your thermal damage output. Beer. Damn, I got 30-minute refresh. Because you're getting thermal here, you're getting thermal over here. Is one of these thermals too? Energy. Yeah. I don't know. But hey, Moonveil works against Loki. Ha! That's kind of funny. Um, oh, okay, you were Blackbeard. I think I remember that name, honestly. So, if you look at my page, I do have a Rise to War comparison video, if that might help. You were just saying that you were newer, so just so you know, I missed Rise to War. Let's do some numbers really quick. Let me grab a piece of paper. Leaderboards. Top factions. Okay. I'm just going to round, okay? So 7, 11, we'll say 12, 20, 29, and then the extra. So 40. So you got 4 million between 3 through 8. 4 million. And these have 2.5 to 3 million. So at 4 million, you could make 2 more factions at 2 million apiece. And you could actually, that could work. I mean, a million influence, yes, that could be big between, third and fourth team against Eldarin. But influence can also be manipulated. You have it set to where we were getting the new people to try to go to one of these two. Not, I'm just using this as an example, as the number 3 or the number 4 faction. So we could do it with 4. That could be doable as long as the third and the fourth have a couple really big guys on their team. 4, 7, 8, 9. Say 10, almost 10 million total. You can't divide that into 2, 5 million. That'd probably be way too many people in that each of those factions. They probably don't hold that many. My thoughts. I won't live stream the new Game of Thrones game. I will make a video of it when it's released worldwide. I'll do like a first hour or something like that of starting it up and give my thoughts on it. I did that on a couple other games right after Rise of War closed down or was about to close down, just to try them out, give them my thoughts. I'm hearing a lot of. I hear some good things about it, but I'm hearing a lot more bad things. I'm hearing more about money grab, too easy for spenders just to blow up the game, completely leaving free to play useless. So, we'll see. I mean, we have. What's the date today? Does anybody know? What's like the 18th, 19th, something like that? We probably have 10 days, either until our next season starts or is about to start. Can we get. Who's coming over here? Um, can we get the leaders to sit down and talk? Maybe doing it here on a live stream. I mean, I know some of the leaders will come in here and hang out of the teams, but can we get all the leaders to either come in here or into a Discord channel and see if maybe we could do something? You, you know one thing that would be great? Rise to War had this, where when you were getting attacked, the screen, you remember how the screen would glow red around the outside? Missed opportunity. I think that would work really well in this game. Okay. Who do you got coming over there, Beer? Who's full? I forgot to change his. Let's go with Widow. Nope, I'm not going over there because I don't want to lose my decoys on a tile. How stupid would that be? Does he 30? Nope. Nope, Pythagoras is going. Solo, it is your birthday? Happy birthday, my friend. That's very nice. What are you doing for your birthday besides playing the game? Please tell me you have more of a life than me. Because my birthday consists of playing the game and bingo. Me and mom go to bingo for our birthdays, which really doesn't make it any different than any other day, right? Let's see. let's see, 2, wait, yeah, okay. 1.4, 1.1, LCDR, okay. Like, this is deceiving a little bit. LCDR is a good team. They have a lot of heart, but they are a little bit smaller players. Plus, I think they only have 20 to 30 in there, maybe 30. Obi-Wan, okay, that's where Silkwing is playing, I believe, again this season. He's been kind of quiet this season. Frog, YSNP. Damn, Talk's just huge. I wish I could click right here and get the info. Spin, 101, Orca, Sins, Bear, Rogs. Okay. These are all just have a couple people in them. Damn, why is there so many teams? Guilds. Yeah, but I'm serious though. What we were talking about, if we can get all the leaders to sit down, and agree maybe it's a random faction of 4 factions. I mean, obviously there'd be the 4 factions that would probably be used would be Ogress, Vanguard, Arcos, Eldarin. I mean, those are probably the best 4 starting spots, you know. But then people are going to say, well, Ogress, Vanguard have an advantage, them be starting on a team. Yes, they will have an advantage. Not going to lie, with them having heavies off the bat. But Eldarin and Arcos, I believe, is the um, second squadron to open up for both of them. So yes, they do have a little bit of advantage, but not as much. And you're also talking, you're going to have 7 to 10 days before fighting starts. I mean, I think that's the way you'd have to do it. Eldarin and Arcos, where they're kind of teamed up against Ogrix Vanguard 2 versus 2. Arcos would fight Vanguard, Eldarin Ogrix. But then in here, it could change up to where they have to help each other. I don't know. You can't really do 4 corners or anything like that. I think those would have to be the 4 factions. That's just my idea. Took the day off of work, always a good thing. Playing game, watching Supernatural, cool. That's what you enjoy, that's perfect. Buff hard. This will be probably your last season. Games gotten stale for you. Team balancing has been horrible. I 100% agree with you. Um, it has gotten a little bit stale. That's why this season I leveled up some different ships. Um, that's why we're talking about what we're talking about with trying to get teams, to consolidate. Like that's going to be our biggest thing. If we can get teams to consolidate into 4 factions, I think that's what might save this game right now. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that could save it right now. Or if it was a completely random season where when you start, you click the button and it randomly places you somewhere and you're stuck there. But I don't think people would be happy with. Damn it! I don't mean to click that. Oh, what was it? Leaderboards. Yeah, because look at the guilds. They're just freaks. Okay, talk is just freaks. But you got enough here. We'll include, Rogs and Lords, Blue, but you can consolidate. You know, Obi-Wan, YS, and P, just those two would be 1.5. Okay, they would be in the mix. If Jedi was separate from Zorro, you could throw somebody else, one of the smaller ones on them. Orca sins. Again, talk is just freaks, so maybe they'll be stuck alone. Who knows? You know what I mean? Or talk would get some of these smaller individual ones that only have a couple players on it. So all I can ask is for everybody on the stream, go to your leaders and say, hey, talk to Big Al, talk to Beer Buffalo. Let's condense. Let's get this game playable. Because right now, unless you're those top two, it's not that playable. Yeah, I know. It is the second squadron, right, Buffalo? For Eldarin and Arcos. So, with that being said, yes, they have an advantage, but not that much of an advantage. I am refilling Moonvale, but look, it takes time. I had a 34-minute reload. I got somebody coming over here, though. Here, Widow will be here in 20 seconds. You can hit Widow. While that's happening, let me go back into here. I need to change these. Boom. 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 Okay. Trying to remember how this gets fulfilled. And then I think I was filling this. Okay. Buff hard. I'm going to read yours word for word. I only started to read it. Buff Hardback says, I think it's dead in a few months if this doesn't happen, honestly. I know quite a few others that have, I think that's have, uh, and they're done after this season as well because the team imbalance has put a lot of them off. So, yeah, he's saying the same thing we're saying. That's what we need. We need to get balance or randomness. I don't know. I mean, I can't lie to you guys and say that I haven't thought about stopping playing either. The no surfing thing is definitely a kick to the nuts for me today, but we can try. I mean, that's all we can really do is try to keep the game going. Because I do have fun with this game. I'm not going to lie. A lot of my fun is with the individual players because just like in Rise to War, it becomes a community. You talk to these players on daily or every other day. You goof around. You know, you're helping each other. Surfing was a lot of fun for me, which they've taken away. Should I piss Leo off and take his 300? I mean, I'm happy with the size of my account. I'm definitely not that small anymore. This I'm stoked about. You have no idea. I'll be leveling him all day after I get off the live stream. You gonna hit Widow Beer? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's Fifth Wish. I should. I really should hit that. Just because he's not here on the stream. Fifth Wish. Yeah, I'm not wasting stamina. Not even a joke with him. Okay. Widow. Hit Widow. Protection's gone, right? It's been over 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes ago, yeah. Okay, so we got another bug going. It's showing that it's still in protection mode. Can you hit it, Beer? See if it'll let you hit it. What is the point of level 6 base? At this moment, nothing. Absolutely nothing. But on the later stages of your battle pass, on the weekly, usually has a consume 300,000 titanium in construction. So if you've built everything up, you may need that 6th bay just so that you can get this point in battle pass. Just a little tip. But I have made suggestions to them. Now it's off. That's weird. Um, I have made a suggestion that make it so that if base 6 gets built, it gives like a minus 10% fabrication time or something like that to those units. You know, or maybe minus 5%. Something small, but something that still does advantage. It gives some kind of advantage. Elysian got debuffed again today? I don't know. I don't use Elysian. I don't think I've ever even looked at Elysian. Okay, Geo. I would say part of it was damn. Part of it was yeah. You got your butt kicked. Surfing, but I'll show you in just a second. Okay, what do you got going on over here? Okay, you do have a block, but round 6. That sucks. Um, one B. Okay, should know that one. Damage dealt. That's that's actually kind of a nice skill right there. This is going to be a confusion or yeah, just like Moonveil. Okay. Okay, and you're using sorcerers, which is stun immune and defense 20%, close range 20%. Got the guardians over here. Evade, each round and follow up, which are the tier 3 compared to the knights that are tier 2 that just do the evade. Okay. And then you got your morning stars. Okay. Okay, back to the question. What's the best way to level? Before I would say surfing. Okay, patrols are not good for leveling, um, generally speaking. Your best route, okay, is to find clusters of tiles, okay, and just take it, drop it, retake it. Like here, I have this 300 here. That's all I've been doing is taking it and dropping it, retaking it. Okay. Now it's important to focus on which ones. Okay. Gas tiles do not have corruptor on them. 200s, 230s, 260s, 300s, they do not have corruptors. Water 300s do not have corruptors either. Water 260s will, but water 300s no corruptors. And that is going to be your biggest troop loss is against a corruptor. Gas does have Ember Helm on the higher levels tiles. That will tickle, but not like corruptor. So just find a cluster and just take them and circulate. Take it. Take it. take it and then drop. Better if you can find a cluster. I think let's see. Training. Yeah, I already got rid of that fort. Damn it. Um, if you can find it to where you have a bunch of them around each other. Let me see here. Here, let's click on this just to see. Yeah, we're just now starting. Blue. Who the hell's Blue? Is that Jacob trying to be funny? I think it was over here. Yeah, if you can find a cluster where you get a bunch of gas tiles or a couple water tiles, depending on what kind of ship it is. Yeah, here. Like this area I had for training my ships when they were lower levels. I got one, two, three level 200 gas tiles and then two 230 gas tiles over here. So like when let's see, who was it? My last one was Valkyrie and Starweaver. When they were like 25 to 30 level, I just had them keep recycling all five of these tiles. And then when they got a little bit bigger, I moved over to, was it this one? Yep. Here's a 300. And there was a 260 somewhere around here, or a 300 that I kept going back and forth. That's honestly your best way to level. Just take the tile, drop it, retake it. Where am I going? Oh, window's not refilling. See, 37 minutes. That's just disgusting. Moonvale's open in 8. How long until your guy's full? Beer. Black Hole, nice to see you. Remember, put your in-game names if you want to be entered in the drawing. Hold on, let me go back in. The top M5 skill, this one was 80%. The top M5 skill was minus 80% this morning in the patch. Yeah, that's too much. 80% is too much, but 80 to 10 is just nothing. I mean, plus its effect is modified by leadership. I mean, that's just way. Prophecy Centaur, hello. Doing good. How about you? Put your in-game name so we can add you to the drawing for 10k gold. Just leave this stuff up here. I finally got M5. That just lovely. Uh, let's see. Okay, let's go over the map real quick. So I know early on we ended up fighting Eldarin very early on, first week or something like that. And I think Ogrex came down immediately and started this way. Arcos and Eldarin were fighting a little bit. Ogrex kind of just pushed their way through us one time, and Eldarin decided they were going to come through. They were already planning on coming through to fight Ogrex, because that was the fair fight between Ogrex and Eldarin. We fought Tyrannus a little bit up in here. Had a lot of fun over here. Yeah, over here on the crossing. I ended up I took this one solo the one night, and then defended it, built forts all the way around it, and then a couple people were hitting this. We ended up taking that one night. Just kind of stood there and did some PvP with them, because as you can see, we came through this way. That was fun fighting them. I think they got a little bit um, discouraged though. Stonar wants to do a little bit of PvP. I mean, they're a smaller team. We just gotta consolidate everything, guys. I know you solo. You only get one. It still only counts as one. Prof, okay. Gotcha. Lori. Yeah, Paladin's been great. Paladin definitely got me a lot of my merit. I'm down to 15. Wow. Of course, I haven't fought in a couple days because I just did a bunch of siege and pathing. But here's the top. Beer Buffalo's in second. Wow, he's beating Hanky. Snow Ranger, Ironhide, Depressed Farmer. I mean, a lot of the usual names. Mig's a little low. I'm ahead of Mig. Here you are. Soldier. Okay. Cowboy. Okay. Paladin bombs are PvP. They're very strategic. If I'm hitting something that's if I'm hitting something and I don't know what it is, send the paladin to land a couple seconds before my fighter does. That's all you gotta do. Paladin bombs are so freaking effective. Where is he? I mean, I saw a level 30 taking out 3/4 of a level 50 cipher. The bigger they are, the more the paladin bomb works. So all you need is these two skills right here. So that was something else that I figured out. So for paladin bombs, okay, forget these other skills because I was testing some stuff out leveling. But for the paladin bomb, you use reactive and fog of war. No mercy does not work the way that it is written. Against enemy strike craft, stunned or confused, damaged out plus 10%. It does not work that way. What ends up happening is it ends up giving your strike craft a 10% buff. So, yeah. And most of the time you're only wanting 2 decoys or one ship on each thing. So, reactive, fog of war, and then you go into second strike. Because if you can get that second strike on that round one with Paladin, the ship itself, you might be able to do a little bit extra damage. That's how I found it to get the most damage out of your Paladin bomb. These 3 skills. Just so everybody knows. I mean, I've noticed also that some people are loading up Paladin. Here, let me go into base, go to my Paladin. People are loading up Paladin with heavies. Okay, the way that I am going to load mine is Dagger, because this one M1 skill gives a 75% chance to evade damage rounds 1 and round 2. Then it's going to go 1 Knight, 1 Deceiver. Super cheap, they both evade 1 tack. So I'm going to get my confusion off, whether it hurts the enemy or not. But some people are going and doing something like this, where they're putting, 2 or 3 heavies on it with the 2 decoys. so that they have one in case they hit another paladin, they're going to survive. But they're trying to make it into round two to get that more confusion going, more attacks going, which I get. But to me, it's the heavies are just too expensive to do. I'd rather just do a one and done. If the paladin bomb works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's my opinion. I'm going to try to do a couple videos in the next couple days. Um, I'm going to hopefully get one on Widow. I want a couple more reports with Widow for the PvP build. People have different ideas. Some people say he's bugged. I'm not sure. I'm just using him the way that it says. And I've been having decent reports. This is big mystery to me. Defense plus 20%. That's per point. So you could get defense plus 200%. What does that equal in damage reduction? What percent of damage reduction is 200%? So it would probably be like, what did they have? Hold on. Let me go into here. Widow. His defense is 540, so 200%. So he would have around 1500, 1600 defense. How much damage reduction is that? That's something I want to try to figure out before I do my video on Widow. I want to do a video on... Who else do I want? Corruptor. I have one out already that's many months old. There's been changes and things. I'm going to do a new updated one of Corruptor because I've really liked Corruptor. There's a couple builds on him. Widow, Corruptor. Who else was I going to do? Probably either Moonveil or Starweaver. I mean, if that fight against Beer Buffalo is any indicator against his Loki, Moonveil might have a place in PvP. Maybe. We'll see. Is there any kind of reports or videos that you guys want to see? I am kind of shocked that Sunder is not that good PvP. I mean, PvE is great. You know, this skill right here is amazing. Upon dealing damage, and you got all these damage skills. So, PvE does good, but I mean, you got here standard damage attack. Here you got a level 1 attack, standard damage, and a 50% chance to deal an additional attack for the same amount. Okay, so a little RNG, but that could be a lot. This one I ignored. I mean, if I was using the healing, I obviously want it. And then you go over here, you got standard attack damage plus 30. You got another decent size standard damage attack, and then it also drops the defense. Over here is another RNG one where it deals 200 standard damage and additional 300% standard damage after one round. So you're getting 500% damage right here between levels 3 and 4, 6 and 7, 9 and 10. So that's another decent amount. I don't understand how he is no good in PvP. Is it these aren't lining up right? Is it they're not working correctly? I don't know. Here's Here's another one. Arco Strikecraft, damage received. Get a bunch of power and then damage received. I could see that helping if you're going to use that, but I wouldn't. Because if you're mono-stacking, you're probably going to mono-stack. You're going to mono-stack either heavies or, at the very least, Inquisitors for medium. Ominous. You want me to make a video on Ominous? Okay, I can do that. It'll probably end up being a short, short form, under 3 minutes. Ominous. Here's the ship. He's the worst in the game. End of video. Which he actually, I don't understand. Also, I do understand. He's just horrible. But he actually has a couple things. He's got a couple damage skills. What was it? Wasn't there a stun or something in here? Oh, it was the evade. Allied units. The first instance of damage. I think that needs to be more. Like the first 3. First 3 capital ship and allied ships damage. It's got a counterattack. Yeah. Ominous is just a bad ship. You guys had some decent reports with Ominous last season for PvP? Solo saying he would love to teach a master class in tile flipping, but he doesn't want us to give away all his tricks. You know what Solo's tricks are? Have 3 accounts and have 2 of them, all they're doing is tile flipping. That's your video right there. Just have 3 accounts and you're set. Yeah, this season's been a little bit boring, to be honest with you. But I do have MJ. Why do you guys have so many people stacked on Nova? Jesus, you afraid we're going to come take it from you? I don't even think we have enough people. Who's over here? Okay, we got Talk. We got Zoro tiles. Okay. So that new Fog of War is going to be interesting, though. At the beginning, we're all going to be able to see every kind of ship. In the middle, the faction can see what all the faction mates ships are. And then late game, just the guild members will be able to see. I mean, I can see the use of that. I mean, you're trying to take away some of the spy games. But at the same time, I don't know. I think that might have been wasted time. I think other things could have been done instead of that. Who do we got over here? Gorham. Hey, you got ships for that. Get ships to fight my widow. Who's going to win? Gorham or Halgarin? I know there is Solo. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just cracking little jokes. There is a lot to tile flipping. You got to do it right, which people don't always think about. You need to set up before you're about to invade an area and do a bunch of tile flipping. You should have a couple tilers with like 9 medium ships in them, enough to just do enough, like 110, 120 siege damage. Get a couple of those together. You get one that does bigger tiles. You get at least 1 or 2 sieges or close to the area in case you got to break forts, and then you have your couple fighters protect you as you push forward. It's really all there is to it. It's all in preparation and how much you're willing to do at one time. Oh shit, who won over here? Oh, looks like he died. I'm bored this season. But I'm so excited. MJM5. What's the purpose of, like I was saying, like they're trying to take some of the spy games out of it. Because if it's only your guild members can see what actual ship you have, less chance of spies being able to just sit there and put their screen on the map and say, hey, Alpha, you have a cipher coming at you, or, you know what I mean? Or it's a Machina or Emberhelm. Because then it takes more about more responsibility on the individual team to not let spies onto their team. Okay. I actually need to step away just for about 3 minutes. I need to use the restroom and get a drink. Hey, who's this? This has got to be Hanky. Omega the worst? No, it's Fifth Wish. There's Omega is the worst. Hey, can I reach up there? Nope. Oh, let me move Moonveil up there. Yay! Okay. I am going to put you guys on Galaxy Chat just while I grab a drink and if I can get a good zoom level. Yeah, it's not a good zoom level. Okay, you're going on Galaxy Chat. Oh, I'm going to show this one just to show off. Since Fifth Wish isn't here, look at him get destroyed by Beer Buffalo. Beer Buffalo's Dominus, okay? Doesn't even have two of his officers. But he does have a beautiful Gannicus right there. Okay? Missing two officers. Fifth Wish, his Dominus. As you can see, he's got a nice one as well. But he got destroyed by Beer Buffalo. 421 initiative. What's your initiative? 406. He's got you on initiative. But you got to evade, right? Ignore evasion. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Galaxy Chat. Here we go. You are on the air. But like I said, sorry guys, I just gotta use the bathroom, grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, that was a boring live Galaxy chat, huh? Okay, so Moonvale's right there. Who's over here? Hmm, where can we fight? This guy's probably dead. I'm gonna land on top of Space Cowboy. Well, I think the reason they're not locking it from the very beginning is so that you're looking at different things. Like, I don't know. I'll once in a while at the first couple days, I'll look into enemy territory just to see what kind of ships are flying around and who's flying what. Right there. But I mean, it would make it simpler for them to do that. Who is this? I don't know. I want a completely random season, but it will never happen. Okay. Battle Arena. Hey, I'm second on the iron level. I gotta update this too. I wish there was a way to see, besides going like this. This one I have Astra going. I need to update it. Plus I have M5 now. I think on Machina. Do I? Nope, he's still 4. Is MJ back? Yes, okay. Yeah, screw it. He's gonna use Warhammers. I need to start leveling him. Let's see if I can get him up before end of season. In theory, this should be enough. Of course, I probably should change my skills, but oh well. Uh, so nobody really has any videos that they want to see on ship builds. I mean, I know most of the people in here are experienced players. There's a couple new guys, which I'm very glad to have you guys here. Which also, if there's something that you guys want to see, I will definitely do my best to make it happen. Uh, let's see. Can somebody share the link? You got to put a space in between something. I don't think I can from here. Let me go. Yeah, I can't because I don't have a way to get the link on here. Let's see. Yeah, no. It doesn't give me a link to share. Hey, wasn't there a guy over here? Probing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Did I just break the game? I think I just broke the game. I see you. That's new. Grim. This is the first time this has happened. I've had it do probing before, but usually it only lasts a second or two. Hey, don't take my buddy's tiles. I do have my gear on moon, don't I? Yeah, okay. Who's going over here? Oh, this is Zorro. Some Obrax. Doo-ba-doo. I'm just gonna start attacking people. I wish we could get rid of the green officers. I still do not have Overlord. Where is Overlord? I still do not have Overlord. It drives me nuts. And then I probably get him up to Mastery 4 right away. Yeah, don't leave a dark thing on a thing, on a tile. Doo-doo-doo. I don't care about wasting his stamina either. Um, let's see, come on. Let's get some good reports going. Fifth wish lost to MJ Tesco is my bro. I gotta know who that is. Because the biggest thing about this season in Omega is that it's all Tesco's fault. Okay, confusion. You got the energy buff. Which one's this? Long range damage received. Yep, and that's going to be evasion and maximum damage. He's got rock throwers in here. I don't like that. 50% chance. Let's go over some more. Okay. Ooh. Let's go over Estra's Cipher. Okay, ship damage dealt plus 5%. That's actually not a bad skill. That's not a bad skill at all. Yep, you got the physical Gannicus, energy damage, and then the healer. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much how I make mine. Except I don't put the point in here. You start here, then you go here. I don't necessarily put in there. I do these two, this one, then over here I will put in 7 points and I'll get points in these for the heavier they are, and then this one. Let's check out Omega is the worst, his Machina. radiation damage dealt, of course. You got your Astro with your radiation damage, your energy damage, and then ship damage dealt plus 9%, strike craft damage dealt minus 3%. I don't know if I like that one. But he's doing it, he's got crushers. You know, crushers and werewolves are almost the same thing. I think their stats are the same. But yeah, I mono stack them and then put one of each of these as the decoys. Does a lot better than putting heavies, mono stacking heavies with the decoys. Space Cowboy. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Cowboy and that it was Jacob. Okay. Eclipse is one that's been making a rise the last 2 or 3 seasons. A lot more people are starting to level their Eclipse. Let's take a look. Normal attack. Enemies to all. And it deals radiation. Okay. Just a regular skill. You got one here. Damage skill inflicts stun for 1 round on 2 enemy strike craft, so that's nice. All enemy strike craft, standard damage received plus 15%, travel speed plus 20. I wonder if this even works, to be honest with you. So somebody has Eclipse, reset their skills so they have no skills, check how long it would take them to march to a tile, one that's far, a little ways away from wherever your Eclipse is. Check what the time is, go back into Eclipse, put the points in here, and then click on that same tile and see if there's a difference in march time. Just curious if that works. Yeah, damage over time, 2 rounds. That's a decent one. And then 300%. Okay. Close range reduction, sure. Extra energy damage. That's a weird one. Extra energy damage, but he only gives ship power. Huh. Okay, energy damage and then heal. Okay. Space Cowboy's Hammerhead. Are you running? Okay, you're just running solo and mono stack Inquisitors. That's what I thought. Okay, and that's what I was wondering if Inquisitors or Glaives would be better because of their counterattack. Who's this guy? Cronus. Ship power. Ship and strike craft 30% remove a random debuff. Okay. Ignores enemy defense. You got your evade? No. Defense plus 30. Okay. Yeah, I got my Hammerhead. I was trying to level up because I was going to mess with him. This should help what, Cowboy? Oh. I did. I built him exactly the way you had him. I put on Michael. I didn't put on her. I put on, what is it, X100 that has the extra energy damage. I put on Sydney for the minus 30% because that's all I got. Or it's either Sydney or Pythagoras, which is minus 6% damage, set it specific, and then to heal. I did that. Oh. And you go into here, you go, really? You go into that one? Not this one? Oh, wait, which one is it? This one? Oh, you're doing troop build, that's why. Yeah, I did it exactly like that, and it didn't help me. That hurts. What happened here? Ooh. Just really quick. Let's see. What round did it die in? It died on round 2. Okay, let's take a look here. I want to deep dive into this one. Damage dealt. Ignores enemy defense. Okay. I mean, he's got initiative. All strike craft recovery receive 4%. Okay. He's got in here for the confusion. He's got in here for the heal and the block, but doesn't really help against Cypher. He's got the 1 point in here. He just doesn't have enough points. Where are all his points? It's 30, 40. Oh, I guess that's right. 45, 55, 56. Wow. Chance to gain confusion immunity. Physical reduction, health, blah, blah, blah. He's got, the normal build. Although I don't like the 15 points in here. I understand maybe for the ship initiative, but it is your Cypher. I mean, you're getting some initiative there. I think you want some in the heavy strike craft, don't you? Okay, let's take a look. Combat logs. Let's look at pre-combat. Let's read through this. Okay, initiative. Okay, Tyrannus, light durability, close range, production, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Shocker. Plus 30% chance to inflict stun. Okay, so both of them get the plus 30. Granted stun chance. Granted stun chance. You got front loaded, which is a damage boost. Okay, all strike craft damage dealt 75% modified by leadership. So he's getting an extra 11.9% from his leadership. Damage booster. Okay. Ranged units. Faraday cage, unaffected by stun. Okay, got behind me, where Morning Stars are going to protect them. Okay, now we go on the first one. Okay. Afterburner. Okay, so Rock Thrower, Sorcerer, and Morningstar all got evasion. All strike craft. 5% chance. And all of them were granted evasion. Okay. Resist skill shocker. Okay, so they didn't get stunned. That's from his own skill. Intercepts the attack with Morningstar. Get behind me. Okay. See, this is one thing I don't think is correct. Okay. Deceiver has its own skill for chance to evade one attack. Well, the Corruptor attacks Deceiver. Well, Morningstar intercepts. That should not be Deceiver's evade because he's not getting attacked. Morningstar intercepts the attack. So that's one thing I don't like. Okay, Cypher attacks Rock Thrower. Okay, causes 55,000. Okay. Could not trigger skill afterburn. That's okay. Okay, so that makes sense now. It says it activated, but it's saying it can't trigger because it's only a 5% chance. Okay, good. Cipher attacks Morningstar. Physical attack Morningstar, okay. Which one is this? Oh, okay. So he deals extra damage. Okay. So that seems like everything works out well, and then we're at the end of the round where the supports grant their healing. Disappeared from Morningstar. Okay. Okay, so Morningstar's granted evasion. Resist skill, resist skill. Okay. Which one is this? Oh, okay. Unstable, granted bonus damage. Yeah, my biggest thing, the only thing I see on this report that I don't like is the fact that the whole deceiver thing. That shouldn't count as their evade when the Morningstar intercepts the attack. That's my biggest thing. You've been trying different ways to skill the M5 tree. Oh, oh, that was you. Oh, sorry. The I thought it was Omega is the worst. I thought it was Hanky. Okay, that makes sense now. I don't like this skill right here because if it doesn't fire, it sucks. But if it fires, you're golden. So, like I said, I usually go these two, this one, and then I'll put like 7 points in here, and then I'll get 7 and 7 in here, and then see where I end up. If I have more points, then I'll figure out something. Maybe start going into these a little bit more, but that's just me. I just don't like this skill. And most people say, well, you need that skill. But you don't. You really don't need that skill. My Cipher does very well without it. But this is a little confusing. Why do you have 4 Cyclops in here? And Care Bear's taking kind of a season off. Hey, did anything happen over here? Who's this coming at? I totally forgot I had Moon going over there. Bitcoin Urim. Okay. I'm an XRP guy, not a Bitcoin. But that's me. But I'm totally going to hit that guy when he comes down here. Ouch. Yeah, I guess I really should um, redo Mjolnir skills, huh? Who's dying over here? Anka Master's killing? I want to hit somebody. Ooh, who's this? Fundin. Okay. This game could still be really great. It still has potential. It's just we need to get players. We need to figure out how to balance so we don't lose the players that we have already. And what the hell's going on? Okay, I think we're back up. I hope we're back up. Come on. Are we back up? Hello, Crafter. Welcome. Make sure you put your in-game name to be entered in the drawing. not working? And of course, I'm doing this as... Come on. Oh. Okay, you guys are... It's working there. I don't know why I'm just doing this. I don't... It's very good. Wait, I don't know why. At least... let's see. This shows... Three. It still shows. It still shows it's true. Hey, come back here. I want to hit you. Oga's Becker. Come here. Damn, I should have hit that earlier. Oh well. Okay, I think it's now. I think the video's working. I think the video's working. Oh, man. To send him home. Okay, let me go back in and fix this because it looks like it's working now. Is the stream still like everything's buffering? Okay, so I got still going. I forgot that, but I'll get that with the next point. Then there's that. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know why this is having issues all of a sudden. It's fine for so long. Even my computer. So I'm just gonna have to call it. Yeah, bandwidth, I don't know. Like, just all of a sudden it started acting. I mean, I used yesterday with the internet because it was windy as hell here in Vegas. I know a lot of people want power blew over, but the cable seemed okay. There was a couple times where it was a little slow, but overall it looked fine. I'm not good with technology. That's the problem. Okay, so there we go. Now I just got the tile again. Please just to reset. Yes. I don't even think I fill him up. No. Okay. I usually just use my tier 2 guys to when I'm when I'm trying to level up if I can get them stuff without losses. But now that there's no surfing, it bothers me. I don't know why. I don't think Vale's know how long. Seemed better for a minute, then now it's cutting out. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not good with technology for one. And now it's probing. Okay. Stop moving around. I just want to hit. Ooh, 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 ooh. You, screw it. Blue shadow. And over. It'll reset. I mean, does anybody have any questions about certain shit? Do I have the ability to adjust the data priority in your router? I have no clue what the hell you're talking about, Solo. Like I said, I am not good with technology. I know what the router does. I know what the cable modem does. I just expect to plug it properly. What's going on over here? It's not even probing. It's not even. You know what? We're gonna start putting names for a minute. See if maybe the internet levels out. I don't know. Okay, new deal. Sure, we'll go with this one. And we're gonna start entering for the drawing. Oh, what's the date today? Anybody know? 18th or something like that? I'm just gonna put 18th. Okay, those are solo. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit quickly. Geo. Okay. Sure, I'm getting everybody. Your Buffalo. I said, I'm just kind of real quick, guys. And we'll do the first drawing too. Make this prof. Hey, prof, which faction are you in? I mean, which team are you on? Out of curiosity. Sorry if I didn't spell that right too. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, to be honest with you, Solo. Okay, so there's the first one. Let's go ahead and hit save. We got 16. We got two squares equal size. Let's do first drawing. Oh, spins up here. No! No! Beer Buffalo! No! It's a bit of a long joke between me and Beer Buffalo. I live in Vegas. One of the slot machines is Buffalo. So, um, it screams Buffalo if you get Buffalo in three columns. So I've always joked around with Buffalo about that. And so he started saying, well, he's going to curse me that I will not be able to win at that game until he wins one of my things. Well, okay. Yeah, with talk, you got a good team there. There's quite a few experienced guys, obviously. A couple big whales. So I know a couple of them. Don't hesitate to ask them a question. Same thing with me. Don't hesitate to ask them a question. Same thing with me. You can all message me if you want, and I will answer questions. But they're pretty good about that. But they're pretty good about that. Do do do. Finish loading. Can't believe. Can't believe Beer Buffalo. Okay. Okay. Let's see how I did. Okay. Okay. Like some losses against us. Okay. Let's go out. Just having too many issues with this chems or something putting the better gear on. Uh, Something's I am just I mean, yeah, I like to. And daggers. Okay. Actually, no. City and move to Pythagoras. Hello? Okay. Wow. Take my over here. More. I'm gonna call this. Let me do. Hope that. Oh, keeps do. We'll go through your Buffalo first winner. Pete. Pete is the second winner. Awesome. Okay. There we go. Beer. Thanks for coming. Go over here. Hang out with me, little guys. By one of the other contests. So, up here. I want to hit whoever. How long until they land? Yeah, 3 minutes now. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here, guys. So, sorry for the technical issues. Beer Buffalo and Pete, congratulations. If anybody has questions, feel free to message me. I'm going to try getting with Beer Buffalo and figure something out with the leaders if we can get a condensed season next season where everybody's not spread out into 8 factions. If we can condense it into 4 or even 3, but 4 would be preferable. So I'm out. As always, make the most out of what you got.